teased it last video, and now it's time for Bloodthirsty War Dolphin. So this is Protoman, this is ProtoRetro, and let's do this.
ProtoRetro.
So here it is, bot of the hour, tower of power, here to devour the most dangerous of all the sea creatures, evidently, the Bloodthirsty War Dolphin. Exclusive to Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, and Dollarama for you Canadians. This guy is crazy. I don't even know where to begin. Like I was mentioning in my previous video about the Beast King series when, we were talking about Clever Evil Dog and his whole crew there. Series 2 that came out focused on sea-based creatures, and what was perplexing was the choice of naming for probably the tamest of the three. Let me get to what I'm speaking about here a second. So along with Bloodthirsty, there was Orca, the whale teeth. Now anyone who's a Transformer aficionado will know that killer whales have been done in Transformers, and whether it be the Microverse base Orcanok from Beast Wars, or Torka, the Fusor, which was kind of half of an orca or a killer whale. It's been done, but definitely a lot more dangerous than this guy here. These things are known for murder and stuff. I mean, the name killer whale, what do you want? This ain't no Free Willy, And his other wave mate, even more perplexing, was Shadow the shark bite. Now, Shadow is a, great white. Probably the most badass of all the killer sharks. And if there's anything that's had that reputation, scientifically or not, for being a murderer, it's the great white shark. And great white sharks in Transformers, range from the extremely popular Skybite, also known as Gel Shark in Car Robots, and you got Cyber Shark from the original Beast Wars, and he was a Transmetal 2, that was a great white, and he originally was a hammerhead. There's sharks all over Transformers. Even the name Sharkticons, even though the original Sharkticons were more of piranhas, the name would go on to a whole bunch of other shark-based Transformers, or shark-like in design. It's been done, but here's Shadow, the shark bite, Orca, the whale teeth, two much more violent, if you will, creatures. And then you got Bloodthirsty. Now, which do you think of these three should be called Bloodthirsty? And keep in mind, Shadow here has got blood red teeth. I almost feel like the name was mixed up here. But then again, I don't know, Shadow, if it went for the dolphin, Orca obviously had to be Orca. I don't know, it's really interesting name for the War Dolphin. So I'm going to be opening up the War Dolphin today. And we're going to take a look at how crazy he is. So let's do that. Now, Bloodthirsty just calling him Bloodthirsty, it's almost out of character. So Bloodthirsty in his War Dolphin alt mode is pretty simple. Just has his articulation and his fins, and that's really it. But as expected of a sea mammal, or I don't want to call him a fish because he's not a fish, but any fish-based, sea mammal-based Transformer, you can't expect much in terms of articulation of maybe the tail or the mouth. So not much could be said. Part of the reasons why I wanted to review him over the other two, aside from his crazy name, is there never really has been any dolphin Transformers at all across the entire 30-plus year mythos of Transformers. Like I said, there's been sharks, there's been orcas, there's been a lot of other stuff, but there's never been a dolphin, which is kind of interesting. And it's funny that probably the one that's known to be the most friendly and have the best PR for some reason is the one that's called Bloodthirsty War Dolphin. So yeah, he's got his dead eye there, ready to consume you. But not much that can be said. There's nice paint everywhere. These Dollar Tree, Dollarama Transformers, they have that feel, but of, clearly that of a third party slash knockoff, but at the same time, they're not terrible. So let's transform him and check out that alt mode. Transformation. In robot mode. Bloodthirsty. Now, while he looks better in robot mode than that of Clever Evil Dog and a lot of his first wave compatriots, I find that Wave 2 of the Beast King stuff, or in this case, as they're called now, the Transforming Sea Animal Robot, the quality kind of went down a bit. A lot more loose, a lot more rickety. Stuff doesn't really hold together. There's no points that really lock in. If I had to say one good thing, at least, is that the colors of the robot mode, at least on the packaging, at least now match the actual toy, where that was kind of a problem with the original, but at least the toys themselves kind of held together better. He looks good standing there until you touch him a little bit. A lot of stuff is very loose on him, which leads to a lot of issues for even long-term posing. Another issue I have is he comes with a weapon. It's like a sword with a little bit of a gauntlet there, or a brass knuckle with spikes. It doesn't fit in the pegs at the top here because it's too large, the hilt for the peg holes. It does, however, fit on the bottom holes here of the peg hole. So we could hold it like this, kind of like a cane, or backhanded, but kind of ironic actually now. It holds it like a cane so we could hold them up. Never even thought of that. But otherwise, it doesn't hold it properly to be used as a proper melee weapon. Articulation is basics, here. The legs move a little bit left and right, but it's all being held up by his two fin pieces that are just back here. And then the head goes up and down, I guess, just due to transformation. Doesn't turn left and right. Has, once again, that Gundam-looking kind of face that all of that line has for the past, like, dare I say, almost 10 to 15 years now. This bootleg head has been seen around with the dinosaurs and their old vehicle bootlegs that Dollarama and Dollar Store used to do. Even Toys R Us used to carry these. That style of bootleg. So, yeah, poor War Dolphin. More like old War Dolphin. He's starting to look like, barely able to walk with his cane there. It's starting to all make sense now. Maybe he wasn't as scary as I played him out to be, so much as just a geriatric to tell you his old tales of back when he used to be Cybertron's finest, working for the Decepticons. Now he could barely hold himself together. Kind of a shame. But yeah, that's Bloodthirsty. Once the great warrior. Proud and in charge. Now barely holding together. But you could still find him in stores. He's actually, as of this recording, starting to show up now in the States quite a bit. So at least if you're interested, he is out there. I also heard through the grapevine after I did the Clever Evil Dog video that a lot of nature places, like nature museums and animal museums, not so much zoos, but a lot of that kind of stuff, in their gift shops, a lot of this stuff has also been starting to show up, and some of them have even been repackaged and given a different card back to match that of the company or the zoo that it's related to. So if you go on vacation during the holiday season and you happen to pass through one of these things with the family or friends, give a gander because they might actually be there. So it's all over the place. And that's all I could really say about a bootleg Transformer that turns into probably the friendliest of all the sea creatures of them. Just given a bad name and a bad rap and unfortunately a bad mold casting. So this is Protoman of ProtoRetro, and this has been a video review of Bloodthirsty, the War Dolphin. So until then, guys, take care and roll out. Hey guys, like what you saw? Want to see more? Then be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and like the Facebook group for all the latest updates from Protoman of ProtoRetro.